Can credit repair companies remove paid collections? And the answer is simple. But first, I gotta say, they got you. Yes, I admit they got you. What up? You got Mr. Smith, point five of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and in this video, I want to talk to you about whether or not credit repair companies can remove paid collections from your credit report. You see, the oxymoron in that statement, to a degree, is paid collections. And the reason why I call it a paid collection being an oxymoron is due to the fact that in many cases, you're not obligated to pay the collection company due to some ways that they operate that are unlawful and due to some agreements that you did not make. So when you went into agreement with the initial creditor, that was the agreement between you and them. When they sold the debt to a collection agency, that doesn't automatically bind you to the agreement to the collection agency in many cases, and a lot of times they operate unlawfully. So with that being said, had you caught it before it went to collections, you would, yes, negotiate terms and see what you can do to make sure you fulfill your agreement with that company before it goes into any further measures. However, since they sold it or did the charge off and did the write off, whatever they had to do in order to make sure that they were profitable on their end of the books, then that removes it from being an agreement with you directly. So I don't necessarily recommend paying off collections. That's usually the last case scenario. What I do recommend that if you do decide to pay a collection, you get something in writing saying that they're going to do whatever you agreed upon. So if you agree on a percentage of the amount they're trying to collect, then you want to get something in writing that says, hey, if you pay $200, you're going to remove it and not add it back nor sell it to someone else, and have them to try to collect on the debt that we just agreed on, so to speak. So you just really want to cover our bases, so that way you have that paperwork to your advantage, to the point where if they don't remove it or they add it back, now you can show that to the bureaus, and when you show that to the bureaus, there's ground for dismissal. That's them acting unlawfully even more, and it protects you. But as it relates to getting paid collections deleted, the answer is yes. You can't get paid collections deleted just because you can get collections deleted. A lot of times it just boils down to the credit restoration company knowing what to do or knowing what to look for. And it doesn't mean that it's just going to come off overnight. Sometimes it may take, you got to apply a little pressure, or you got to catch them up. You may get them to verify the account. They may say that it was verified. You hit them with the method of verification letter, and boom, it rolls off. You may discover some inaccuracies on the report and realize that certain things are off, certain balances are off, last activity day, different things of that nature are off, and now that's grounds for removal again. But the fact of the matter is just knowing what to look for in order to attack the collections. But the fact that you pay the collection and it's not removed, they got you, because they made you pay and they didn't hold their end of the bargain. A lot of times what they do is they're just in the business of collecting, hence the name collection agency. They want to collect, but that's it. They just want to profit. They want to get more than what they paid from the company that they bought your debt from. And a lot of times they're buying the debt in bulk. So they may pay $1,000 for 100 different debts. And now the goal is to make sure that they make more than $10 per collection, because that will put them in profitability if you just did the math that quick with me. So that being said, you got to understand that they are playing a game and they don't mind applying pressure. They'll threaten you. They're going to say they're doing this. They're going to say they'll pull up, whatever they got to say to make you feel like, all right, I got to pay this collection. But the minute you agree to do something, or you actually break bread with them by paying them, doesn't mean that they're going to hold their end of the bargain down. So make sure you're understanding the game that's being played so you can best benefit from that scenario. But yes, paid collections can be deleted. If you need assistance with that, definitely click one of the available links below so you can take advantage of what we have to offer. Whether you want to learn and do it yourself, we got you. Whether you want to hire us, then set up a consultation and we can see if we can best serve you. And if we feel like it's a good fit, then we definitely don't mind assisting you in restoring your credit. If you just want to take advantage of the free credit classes and the free value that we give on a regular basis, then by all means do that as well. We're just here to contribute and see if we can help you take your credit score from where it is now to where you want it to go. So we want to take your credit to the next level. We don't mind assisting you. Click the available link below and take advantage of whatever is there that best fits you. And understand that when it comes to these collections, it's an art to dealing with them, but hopefully you can position yourself to not have to get anything that's not already in collections to go into collections by fulfilling your end of the bargain or the agreement with the creditors that you're already in a relationship with. That being said, that's all I got for this brief video. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.